Crypto is a very interesting asset class. That is a separate thing that people believe that there is nothing to learn in crypto. But I strongly believe that there are many things we need to learn from crypto. Rather, I would say that crypto is more complicated than we have capital markets. Though in a capital market we have stocks, bonds, debentures, commercial paper, certificate of deposit, treasury bill, treasury bonds, treasury notes. It is relatively easy as compared to crypto to compute the valuation of these instruments. But in crypto, the valuation of an instrument is not an easy job. Technically speaking, intrinsic value is not an easy job because the intrinsic value of a crypto asset change almost every possible second. You heard me right. And formulating a model or probably a mathematical exercise which does compute the intrinsic value on a real time basis is next to impossible. But, anyways, today I would like to speak about a very interesting proposition in crypto covering our crypto series, which is crypto ratio trade. I'm sure many of you would have heard this first time. So, what the hell is crypto ratio trade? Now, crypto ratio trade means, so let me take a simplistic example of Bitcoin. Now, when I say Bitcoin, I mean to say Bitcoin compared to dollar. Because we need to understand that Bitcoin is quoted in three currencies. But many Einstein, Edisons, and Newtons believe that Bitcoin is only quoted in dollars. No, Bitcoin is quoted in three currencies. So suppose you have Bitcoin, which is trading near about 40,000 today, and you have Ether, which is approximately 3,000 today. Now 40,000 divided by 3,000, a ratio would come. This is Bitcoin to Ether ratio. Now, there are many platforms. I'm not quoting any name. There are many platforms we have in the world, those who offer the ratio trade. Now, what the hell is ratio trade? So, suppose today, which is 29th April 2022, there is a ratio of Bitcoin to Ether. And you believe that Ether to depreciate further. So, Ether, which is currently at 3,000, you believe that it will come to 2,700, while Bitcoin, which is currently at 40,000, it will go to 43,000. So I repeat, Bitcoin currently, which is at 40,000, it will go to 43,000, while Ether, which is currently at 3,000, it will come down to 2,700. It means the ratio which is being put up by the system, common sense is the denominator will fall while the denominator will increase. It means that ratio will increase. So you will be the bull side of this ratio. You believe that this ratio will go towards the higher side. Probably we may have somebody else in the market, name X, Y, P, Q, R, whatever, who believes that Bitcoin comes to 37,000 while Ether goes to 4,000. So he believes that ratio may come down. This is called the ratio trade. If you believe that ratio trade is only between Bitcoin and Ether, then please fresh up. You can also create your own ratio trade. Example, you have BCH, which is Binance coin. You can have a ratio between Bitcoin and BCH. I know there are many platforms who are not offering this ratio trade, but you can create your own ratio. But guys, remember very carefully, when you do a crypto transaction, then many things matter. Number one, you need to understand what the hell is going in the system. What the hell means, what are the various news we have covering about Bitcoin, what are the various information which is coming from Bitcoin, the hypers, who, what the hell, what the hype they are giving to the Bitcoin, what are the possible movements of the Bitcoin. Plus, you need to understand how long you can stay inside the system. Can you stay for 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, probably 1 week, 2 week, probably 1 month, or maybe more? Because these all are CFDs, which is contract for differences. So as long as you want, you can wait. But having said that, your research is supposed to be immaculate. That is more important. Alternatively, your capital has to be there. The more important than capital is the research. So there are many people who do the crypto ratio trades, but unfortunately they lose. Why do they lose? Because they believe that the information which is coming on the Google and all is 100% correct. But unfortunately, as far as crypto is concerned, we need to learn that the information is not always correct. Like the capital market, people give sufficient hype. So guys, when it comes to crypto, the ratio trades is one of the strategies. But I again repeat, knowledge and capital are too important.